Hello and welcome to Quiz Time. I'm Jess and I'm your host for the quiz today. 100 general knowledge questions. So, are you ready? Let's go. Which famous artist is credited with coining the term surrealism? André Breton, Salvador Dali, or Pablo Picasso? André Breton. What was the first film to win the Academy Award for Best Picture? Wings, Gone with the Wind, or Sunrise? Wings. Which explorer discovered the Hawaiian Islands in 1778? Ferdinand Magellan, Vasco da Gama, or James Cook? James Cook. True or false? The United Nations was founded in 1945. It's true. What is the smallest planet in our solar system? Mercury, Mars, or Pluto? It's Mercury. Who wrote the famous dystopian novel Brave New World? George Orwell, Aldous Huxley, or Ray Bradbury? Aldous Huxley. Who composed the ballet The Rite of Spring? Igor Stravinsky, Sergei Prokofiev, or Pyotr Tchaikovsky? It was Igor Stravinsky. Which company produced the first commercially successful personal computer? IBM, Microsoft, or Apple? Apple. In what year did the Hindenburg disaster occur? 1937, 1932, or 1940? (1937). Who discovered the circulation of blood in the human body? William Harvey. Who was the first African American woman to win an Academy Award for Best Actress? Halle Berry. Which river runs through the city of Baghdad? Euphrates, Tigris, or Nile? It's the Tigris. Which French scientist is known for his work in microbiology and vaccination? Claude Bernard, Antoine Lavoisier, or Louis Pasteur? Louis Pasteur. What is the tallest building in the world as of 2023? Shanghai Tower, Burj Khalifa, or Abra Al Bait? Burj Khalifa. Which company introduced the first cell phone in 1983? Nokia, IBM, or Motorola? It was Motorola. What was the first human-made object to reach space? Sputnik 1, V2 rocket, or Apollo 2? V2 rocket. In which year did the Cuban Missile Crisis occur? 1962, 1961, or 1965? 1962. Which country was the first to reach the South Pole with an air expedition? Norway, United States, or United Kingdom? United States. Who developed the theory of quantum mechanics? Max Planck. Which artist painted The Night Watch? Rembrandt, Johannes Vermeer, or Vincent van Gogh? Rembrandt. Which writer coined the phrase Big Brother in their work? Ray Bradbury, Aldous Huxley, or George Orwell? George Orwell. Who was the first scientist to classify elements into the periodic table? Dmitry Mendeleev. Which ship was the first to circumnavigate the globe? Victoria, Santa Maria, or Beagle? It was Victoria. Who wrote the opera The Marriage of Figaro? Giuseppe Verdi, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, or Ludwig van Beethoven? Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. In what year did the Hubble Space Telescope launch? 1990, 1985, or 1995? 1990. What was the first video game console to feature online gaming? Sega Dreamcast. Do you remember those? Which famous scientist developed the first X-ray image? Marie Curie, Henri Becquerel, or Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen? Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen. What is the only country in the world to have a non-rectangular flag? Switzerland, Vatican City, or Nepal? It's Nepal. Who was the first artist to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show? Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, or Whitney Houston? Michael Jackson. What is the largest island in the world? Greenland. Which chemical element is represented by the symbol K? Krypton, potassium, or calcium? It's potassium. Who was the first man to run a mile in under 4 minutes? Roger Bannister, Jesse Owens, or Usain Bolt? Roger Bannister. What is the largest living species of turtle? Loggerhead turtle, green sea turtle, or leatherback turtle? Leatherback turtle. Which animal can sleep for up to 22 hours a day? A sloth, a koala, or a panda? A koala. What is the second largest ocean in the world? Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, or Southern Ocean? It's the Atlantic Ocean. Which country invented the piano? Germany, Italy, or France? Italy. What was the first genetically engineered organism? Corn, mouse, or bacteria? It was bacteria. Which below element is known as the king of chemicals due to its industrial importance? Sulfuric acid, sodium chloride, or carbon dioxide? Sulfuric acid. Which ancient wonder was located in modern-day Turkey? Statue of Zeus, Temple of Artemis, or Hanging Gardens of Babylon? Temple of Artemis. Who was the first European explorer to reach India by sea? Ferdinand Magellan, Christopher Columbus, or Vasco da Gama? It was Vasco da Gama. What is the name of the deepest part of the Mariana Trench? Serena Deep, Horizon Deep, or Challenger Deep? Challenger Deep. Who was the last Tsar of Russia? Nicholas II. Which US president was in office during the Louisiana Purchase? Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, or John Adams? Thomas Jefferson. What is the most consumed fruit in the world? Banana. Did you get that one? Did you guess? In which city was the RMS Titanic built? Liverpool, Belfast, or Glasgow? It was Belfast. Who was the first ruler to unite the Mongol tribes into an empire? Genghis Khan. Which year did the British Empire abolish slavery? 1833, 1814, or 1842? 1833. Which modern-day country was once known as Abyssinia? Sudan, Egypt, or Ethiopia? Ethiopia. In which ancient civilization was the city of Ur located? Sumer, Babylonia, or Assyria? Sumer. In Norse mythology, what is the name of the realm where the gods reside? Asgard. Halfway there, how are you doing? Which Roman emperor made Christianity the official religion of the Roman Empire? Constantine the Great, Augustus, or Theodosius the First? Theodosius the First. Which year did the US adopt the gold standard for its currency? 1900, 1834, or 1792? 1900. Which early 20th century physicist first proposed the existence of black holes? Carl Schwarzschild, Albert Einstein, or Niels Bohr? Carl Schwarzschild. Who was the architect of the Parthenon in ancient Athens? Itinus. Which island group includes Corsica, Sardinia, and Sicily? The Tyrrhenian Islands, the Balearic Islands, or the Aegean Islands? The Tyrrhenian Islands. Which pope initiated the First Crusade? Pope Urban II, Pope Gregory VII, or Pope Innocent III? Pope Urban II. What is the name of the river considered sacred in Hinduism? Yamuna, Sarasvati, or Ganges? Ganges. Which physicist developed the concept of the uncertainty principle in quantum mechanics? Niels Bohr, Werner Heisenberg, or Max Planck? Werner Heisenberg. Who wrote The Republic, a work of political philosophy? Plato. Which scientist formulated the laws of planetary motion? Johann Kepler, Galileo Galilei, or Tycho Brahe? Johann Kepler. Which city was the capital of the Inca Empire? Cusco, Lima, or Quito? Cusco. Which ancient philosopher taught Alexander the Great? Aristotle, Plato, or Socrates? Aristotle. In which century did the Black Death occur in Europe? 13th century, 14th century, or 15th century? 14th century. Which Italian city is the setting for Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet? Venice, Florence, or Verona? It's Verona. In Greek mythology, who was condemned to roll a boulder uphill for eternity? Sisyphus. Which ancient city was buried under volcanic ash in 79 AD? Pompeii, Herculaneum, or Stabi? Pompeii. Which ancient scientist formulated the laws of electromagnetism in the 19th century? Thomas Edison, Michael Faraday, or James Clerk Maxwell? Michael Faraday. Which ancient Mesopotamian ruler created the first known code of laws? Sargon of Akkad, Hammurabi, or Nebuchadnezzar? Hammurabi or Rubai. In Norse mythology, what is the name of the tree that connects the 9 worlds? Yggdrasil. Which famous mathematical paradox is associated with Zeno of Elea? The Lyre paradox, the ship of Theseus, or Achilles and the tortoise? Achilles and the tortoise. Which Roman emperor was the last to rule over both the eastern and western halves of the empire? Theodosius I, Constantine the Great, or Diocletian? Theodosius I. What is the second most abundant element in the Earth's crust? Silicon. Which mathematician is known for his incompleteness theorems in logic and mathematics? Kurt Gödel, Bertrand Russell, or David Hilbert? Kurt Gödel. Which scientific principle explains why aeroplanes can fly? Pascal's law, Archimedes' principle or Bernoulli's principle? Bernoulli's principle. What is the most abundant mineral in the Earth's crust? Feldspar. Which ancient Greek city-state was famous for its strict military training? Sparta, Athens, or Corinth? Sparta. Which Renaissance artist sculpted the statue of David? Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, or Donatello? Michelangelo. What is the term for animals that lay eggs? No multiple choice needed here, surely. Oviparous. Oviparous. Which ancient civilization built the Parthenon? Ancient Greeks, Romans, or Persians? Ancient Greeks. Who wrote the epic poem The Divine Comedy? Homer, Dante Alighieri, or Virgil? Dante Alighieri. Which branch of science is concerned with the study of insects? Ornithology, ichthyology, or entomology? Entomology. What ancient civilization developed the concept of democracy? Ancient Greece. What is the term for the study of fungi? Mycology, bryology, or psychology? Mycology. Which German philosopher wrote the Critique of Pure Reason? George Hegel, Friedrich Nietzsche, or Immanuel Kant? Immanuel Kant. Which element has the atomic number 1? Helium, hydrogen, or oxygen? It's hydrogen. You're going through your atomic table, you don't have to go far. What is the term for a large rotating tropical storm system with high winds and heavy rain? It's a hurricane. In Greek mythology, who was the god of the sea? Poseidon, Apollo, or Ares? Poseidon. True or false? Mount Whitney is the tallest mountain in North America. It's false. It's Mount Denali that's the tallest. What is the smallest prime number? It's 2. No trick questions. Which composer wrote the opera The Magic Flute? Mozart, Beethoven, or Schubert? Mozart. Which disease was eradicated globally in 1980 through a successful vaccination campaign? Polio, smallpox, or tuberculosis? Smallpox. Who was the first woman to receive the Nobel Prize in Literature? Pearl S. Buck, Toni Morrison, or Selma Lagerlöf? Selma Lagerlöf. Which astronomer first suggested the heliocentric model of the solar system? Johannes Kepler, Nicolaus Copernicus, or Claudius Ptolemy? Nicolaus Copernicus. Which ancient kingdom was located in modern-day Sudan and known for its pyramids? Carthaginian Empire, Asumite Empire, or Kingdom of Kush? Kingdom of Kush. Which Asian civilization invented movable type printing hundreds of years before the European Gutenberg press? China. Which economist introduced the concept of the invisible hand to describe self-regulating markets? David Ricardo, John Maynard Keynes, or Adam Smith? Adam Smith. Which philosopher is known for the famous statement, cogito ergo sum? René Descartes, Baruch Spinoza, or Immanuel Kant? René Descartes. Which political figure was overthrown in a coup during the Cuban Revolution of 1959? Fulgencio Batista, Fidel Castro, or Che Guevara? Fulgencio Batista. Which natural satellite is the largest moon of Neptune? Triton, Nereid, or Proteus? Triton. And your last one. What is the name of the famous pre-Columbian city of the Maya civilization located in present-day Mexico? Chichen Itza. So, how did you do today? Drop your score in the comments below, and of course, please like and subscribe so you get notified every time we post a new quiz. And please join us next time on Quiz Time.